Now, what if I was to tell you guys that there is a multi-tool that mirrors the size and potential capability of the Leatherman Surge, but is 1/3 the cost, and is sporting VG10 steel as a wicked curveball on that main blade? Well, to me, it sounds a little bit like marketing hype, but I wanted to find out for myself. And so I went out a while back and picked up the 29-1 ROCKTOL. And this ROCKTOL cost me $55 because I wanted the blackout version because it just looked cooler. $50 if you just want kind of the boring stainless. And right away, I could tell that there was some beef behind this tool. Now, I've owned ROCKTOLs for a while now. I have a few of them. They've really been performing well as that kind of budget offering when you're looking for a plier-based multi-tool. And really, none of them have let me down to this point. And then, on top of that, it's going to come with replaceable teeth, so if you ever warp or damage the teeth, and we're gonna put this thing through the ringer today, seeing what it's capable of. Really wanted to see if this was something that was just hype, you know, just kind of like, oh, look, check this out. Or if it's like, dude, this is like potentially an excellent backup, regardless if you're a Leatherman fan or you're just on a tight budget. So it has cutters, has 2 different types of wood saw teeth sizes for different cuts that you can swap in between, and a nylon button snap with molly run through or belt attachment, and a separate set of 1/4-inch bits that we're going to get to today. So, I mean, they have packed a massive amount, and you could score 3 of these for the cost of a Surge. But as we found out a little while back when I tested out the Work Pro, that thing totally failed. It was not worth 25 bucks, and it was just a hunk of junk in my personal opinion. Your mileage may vary. Go check out that video. I'll try and tag it. But if this has the capability, even close to what a Surge brings to the table, this has a lot to like. So anytime throughout the video, I have a link popping up to my Amazon store. You can check it out. It's in the description box below. But let's go ahead, dive in. If you're new to the channel, I'm Aaron. This is Gideonstactical. Let's get to work with this tool. And claimed HRC is 61. So, I mean, this is going to blow out of the water any 420 HC, most other, you know, budget Chinese built, you know, multi-tools. Those are usually doing like 7 CR. If you're lucky, you know, that's usually what they're claiming. That is just lightsabering through. I mean, Qui-Gon Jinn would be very proud of Obi-Wan Kenobi on that level of sliceability, dude. And I love that smoke wash. That feels great, dude. Wow. Feels great. Looks great. I don't know what I'm saying today. Let's see how kind of that goes through there. Yeah. Boom, boom. Excellent, excellent. Look at just a couple other pieces. Here's, you know, like a 7,000-pound toe strap. And now what's great is because of that longer blade, I can fully span it. Oh my gosh, that almost passed it, and that zipped it, dude. That zipped it. And then just a little, and you're done. And that's pure blade length. That has nothing to do with the, like, you know, whatever. If the blade was like 4 inches, it would have cut through that. Based on that, obviously, paracord's going to be no problema. Very good. So again, if you're wanting to use this for more hard use, so far I am been very, very pleased. Again, that's just a very, wow. That cut better than my Magna Cut American-made Iridium, partly because of edge geometry, but also just that grind. They just, meaning like out of the box, obviously, that's what I'm testing here. I never re-hone or resharpen my blades unless I tell you. So you're seeing factory performance out the gate, so you know what you're theoretically going to be getting. Obviously, your mileage may vary with every single video I do, but I'm just sharing with you a pretty good understanding of what you're going to probably expect, and that is great. Air quotes here. 1 tool option, or you take outdoors. You know, it's definitely been seen on many of the Alones, which I'd be out in like a day. I am not claiming to be, well, I could probably do it. I'll probably survive on a load. Okay, and I'm sure you're also the guy who says that you could totally throw that pass, make a touchdown, and hit that homer Okay. Don't be that guy. Okay, scissors are huge, and they have the external scissors that lock. When you kick it out, bam, they're gonna explode. Let's just see how good these things are. Starting with some paracord. I really like these if you're like a fisherman. That was great. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy right through paracord. Oh, let's do a toe strap, right? I mean, we're saying this is heavy duty. I am. Right, going right through a 7,000 pound toe strap with your multi-tool scissors. There you go, man. Now it does have a fully serrated blade. Now, I mean, if you're like a dedicated fisherman or you're just a round rope all the time, I get it. I don't really see a need for it. Let's see if it does do the strap better. See, I got to put a lot more force, and that did not 3 or 2, 3. Wow, 4. See, on the plain edge, I only had to do 2 strokes. Just be aware you may have to like resharpen those teeth a little bit, and it could be the coating. I wonder if that's the coating. Oh, it's probably that. Those teeth are coated, so they sharpened them, and so it looks like they sharpened the blade and then coated it. So it could be. I think it's the coating on that. Huh. All right, ROCKTOL needs to do the opposite. They need to coat it and then sharpen it. I bet you money that's what's going on right there. And if that serrated blade is really important to you, I would definitely go with the stainless so you don't have to worry about any of that coating. And we'll get back to the testing in just a moment, but I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, which is LA Police Gear, and let you know that now through January 25th, they're doing a buy 2, get 1 free on all their LA Police Gear branded pants. And unless you've been living under a rock, you know that LA Police Gear brings great value to performance with all different types of styles of pants, from their terrain flex jeans and the different cuts and washes that they have with those, through to their new ones I've been rocking here for the last month or so, which are their 6-pocket core cargo tactical pants. These are excellent to go hiking in, to do work around the property or on the job site. And they have so many other different styles, weights, cuts for you to be able to choose from. And so I'll have a link popping up, and it's in the description box below, over to the LA Police Gear site so that you can start exploring all the different types of cuts and styles in the LAPG branded pants that they offer, so you can really dial it in so that you have the right apparel for all of your jobs and all of your adventures. All right, let's see how good these replaceable cutters are. These 16 gauge galvanized wire. One, yeah, no problem. What's going on with the dogs? Don't mind that. 2, yeah, no problem. Easy. 0 damage to the cutters themselves. Now we're going to do the 4-strand 20 gauge galvanized wire that totally bound up the Work Pro. Let's just see what this does. Oh, like it was nothing. Where are you going? Nowhere. Yeah, donezo. Excellent cutters. Now, the one cool part about having a removable file and this removable implement is that you could theoretically use this as a sharpener for the main blade. So you close that up, and now I could use this to hone and maintain this blade, whereas if if it was permanently attached, I couldn't really do that. So that is a cool little feature. So the body does have graduations, but they are not etched in, so they're kind of like painted on, so those could wear off over time. Then you have your standard on one side, set of, like an awl, can opener, bottle lifter, wire stripper, and 2 different types of flathead / pry bar, and those are very good. Going to give you different flatheads that you're going to be able to, on the fly, work with. And then on the other, we have our sleeve for our 1/4 inch bit. Now, it's using a detent ball. That's not my fave. I would prefer like a magnet. You might be able to drop a little magnet in there, work something out that way. The detent ball is going to run 2 different sized Phillips because you have the flatheads that are like permanently attached on the opposite end. The benefit to this being a 1/4 inch versus what Leatherman does with their proprietary, you know, like flat bits, is that you are going to be able to use any 1/4 driver in your collection. So if there's a particular torque size you need, if there's a particular thing, you're gonna be able to drop that sucker in there. Now, if it doesn't have a detent ball, you may have to like be putting force on it, you know, to keep it in place. That's why I wish it was magnetized, what holds it in there instead of a detent ball. So that would be my only critique with that. But this is going to come with multiple other bits as well, including a couple different Torx bits and different things that you can just drop in there that really, there's going to have to be something very specific that you're working on to not be able to accomplish it with the tool kit that they gave you and the bits that come with this rock tool. So guys, in conclusion, okay, I love my Surge. I've actually never done a video on my Surge. I have a full build out kit on my Surge. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm not telling you this is a replacement to a Surge. Just as we can see there though. I mean, that's about as the similar size as you can get there. You know, you're getting 25-year warranty, you're getting American, you know, craftsmanship, assembly and parts and stuff like that. So there's a lot to like. Now, I did not like the fact that there was no pocket clip that I can find that it comes with, and or I mean, mine didn't come with it, and that you can like buy extra. I didn't see one. I'm sure if you reached out to ROCKTOL, or you could possibly cannibalize off of one of their other tools and make it work. I would have liked to see a pocket clip option for this. That would be the only critique that I really have with it. But if you, which I view the Surge as that kind of like air quotes survival multi-tool, just monster. If you maybe want to use that as your main one, your Leatherman, but then you want that same feel and implementation, but you want one in the glove box, you want one in the go bag, you want one maybe in a fishing kit, you know, in a survival kit, name the thing. Now you could buy 3 for the cost of one of those Leathermans. And I'm going to tell you that this is absolutely going to go neck and neck with that Surge, having owned, used, and now tested both. So that's me and my mileage with this particular rock tool. I want to know from you guys, what do you think about these? They're not knockoffs anymore because all the patents are gone, but like, what do you think about these Chinese mimics of what Leatherman tools are, and do you see value in them, and where do you implement them if you do, or are you just like Leatherman tried and true, baby? I want to know. Appreciate you guys' time today. I hope you guys stay warm throughout this winter season. I know there's a winter storm slamming into a lot of people, so stay warm and stay safe. Until next time, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and I'll see you out there.